Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Hida and I'm honored to serve as your Sergeant at Arms for this meeting. Tomorrow marks the day, 8th March, when the world celebrates Women's Day 2025. We honor the fierce resilience, unwavering determination, and remarkable achievements of women everywhere. Welcome to this special meeting where we recognize their incredible power to change the world. In line with this spirit, our club provides a supportive and positive learning experience where members are empowered to develop their skills, ultimately leading to greater self confidence and personal growth. Before we dive into the session, here are a few reminders. Please don't forget to mark your attendance. The link will be shared in our WhatsApp group. Please refrain from discussing topics related to sex, politics, or any religion. Kindly ensure your mobile phones are switched to silent mode to avoid any disruptions. With those reminders in mind, it's my privilege to invite our esteemed President, Toastmaster Prabodha Sarangi, to officially address us and kick off today's meeting.
Thank you, Sajara, for this nice introduction. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Calling meeting number 499 to order. Do we have guests today? I think we have.
Yes.
Can you introduce, sir? Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. So I'm Asi Basis. I'm the immediate past PT education of Partner Toastmasters, and Toastmaster PB invited me, as well as Dr. Babu. Sir, very invited me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, please.
I am Imtiaz Chanat, recently moved to Bahrain from Dubai. So I am working with the Havelock One as a senior manager. I was in Dubai, in part of Dubai Toastmasters Club for last 3 years. So 2022 to 23, I was president for Dubai Toastmasters Club.
Wow.
So I'm from Kerala. Then my family is there in Dubai. Planning to ship them in Dubai next month. So that's all. Thank you all.
Thank you. Welcome to the BP education. Is the agenda? Is there any change?
No, so there's no change in agenda. Just 2 role players have to join us, but they'll be joining us.
They are joining. So, can we go ahead to adopt the agenda? Someone adopt the agenda?
I, Sukumar, adopt the agenda.
Thank you so much. Someone second. Okay. Thank you so much. So, I receive also apologies from our members, Toastmaster Roy, Dr. Suresh, Toastmaster Prajos, Toastmaster Nubin, Dr. Surya, and Toastmaster Vivek. Let's continue. Today, we gather to celebrate a truly special occasion, International Women's Day, which is on 8th March, just tomorrow. This day is not only a moment for us to reflect on the countless achievements of women around the world, but also a call to action, urging us to continue the journey towards equality, respect, and empowerment. As Toastmasters, we know the power of words. By the way, Toastmasters International is the brainchild of Dr. Ram Sri's Medley, as he is regarded as the founder of Toastmasters in the year 1924. And today, there are more than 16,400 clubs in 141 countries around the world. We are well aware that words have the ability to inspire, to uplift, and to transform. Throughout history, women have been at the forefront of change. They have fought for freedoms, for justice, for the right to be heard. From the first women to enter the workforce leading in science, politics, education, and beyond, women have broken down barriers and paved the way for future generations. Their stories are not just about overcoming adversity, they are about embracing the power within to create a better world for all. One of the most inspiring and world renowned women who has achieved incredible success in her life is Michelle Obama. From being the first African American First Lady of the United States to being a global advocate for education, health, and women's rights. Her path is a momentum to the power of persistence, leadership, and dedication to achieving positive changes. As First Lady from 2009 to 2017, Michelle Obama used her platform to address critical issues such as childhood obesity, education for girls, and supporting military families. Her Let's Move campaign focused on promoting healthier lifestyle among children, and her Reach Higher initiatives encouraged young people to pursue higher education. Through these initiatives, Michelle Obama demonstrated how passion and influence can be used for the betterment of society. While we celebrating these victories, let us also recognize the work that remains. Gender inequality still exists in many areas of life. Whether it's in the workplace, in the classroom, or in our community, women still face challenges that hold them back from realizing their full potentials. Today, as Toastmasters, let us not only celebrate the progress that has been made, but also rededicate ourselves to ensuring that no woman is left behind in the pursuit of her dreams. Let today remind us that equality is not a destination, it is a journey. And on this journey, each of us has the ability to make a difference. So let's continue to use our voice. Let's continue to stand up, speak out, and support the women in our lives and communities. Fellow Toastmasters. Let me introduce our Toastmaster of the day today, who bring this theme, Women's Day, is a HR professional, a trainer, and counselor, and a Toastmasters since year 2004. A lively woman who liked to participate in cultural events. Once my dance partner in our WMC Meeting. She served as VP Public Relations and past president in WMC and also area director. Let us welcome our Toastmaster of the day, DTM Rekha.
They say that some sins can't be wiped away. It resurfaces again and again. Thank you, President. Good afternoon, Toastmasters of WMC and our guests. Like I told Sukumar, I don't believe in Women's Day. I don't know what they celebrate it about, and the way they celebrate itself is giving flowers, throwing parties, giving them gifts. I don't want a gift because I'm a woman. What I want is recognition, respect, and dignity. Are you all giving me that? That is the question we are going to explore today. Okay, don't plan to run away halfway through. We won't be that harsh, and since we are a small crowd, let me not use the. A couple was married for 40 years. And somebody asked the husband, "What is the secret of your happy marriage?" And he said, "It's simple. All the major decisions in our family I take. All the small, small things I leave it to her." Oh, wow, that's such a wonderful formula for a happy marriage. So, what are the big things that you decide? Whether we should vote Democratic, should Trump be president, should India go nuclear, all that decision is mine. Where we should live, where the kids should go to school, how we should invest our money, all that she does. That's why we are happy, right? That's in essence sums up women. And if you all want a happy marriage, then that's a formula you all need to follow. I agreed to the theme because today is a special day for me. Today is my mother's birthday. And I haven't, she would have been 90 if she were alive. Each year that I grew up, when I was 18, I really hated her and I thought she didn't know anything. But by the time I reached 60, I realized her wisdom. I realized how resilient she was. And when I look at her history, I realized that she was not allowed to continue school from 8th grade, because in those days, when you start your periods, you're not allowed outside the house. So she was at home. She gets married to this guy who's in the defense forces, and as much as she has been in the house, she was married to an officer who served in the British Army and then continued with the Indian Army. There she goes, jumps into the army life, and of course with the help of my father, how she fulfilled her role, bringing up 5 children when he was away. There's something that when I look back, with all my education, with all my exposure, I don't think I have the strength. I don't think I have that strength which she had. Or when I look at her mother, who never went to school, but when she was having a bath in the temple pond, she saw my grandfather pass by. She went and told her father, "I want to marry that man." So you can see from what stock I come from and why I am an intimidating force in WMC. Yeah, many of you scoot from me. That's why all the mentoring goes to Sukumar and Yashodan and whoever else. They don't give me people because then you may just do away with your membership, right?
We are scared.
Yeah, we are scared, right? It's good to be scared sometimes. A little bit of scared is good because it will make you do your best, right? Survival instincts that we would say, right? So today we are just going to look at what are we women about. Nothing to do with you guys. But how much do you know about us? That's what we are going to look at, right? What are we about? What do we feel? Where do we want to go? How do we want you to see us? That's what we are going to tell you today, and probably from the next meeting onwards, we will see some changes, because when we had a meeting, we came to one conclusion, that women are an afterthought in WMC. Kumar, you are the biggest culprit. All decisions you can argue later.
I disagree. Strongly disagree, Your Honor.
It's like all decisions are taken. Oh yeah, we have to inform Priyanka. We have to inform DTM Rekha. The call will come. I discussed with Dr. Babu. Why? I rest my case. It doesn't matter. So WMC was founded by 3 visionary gentlemen. A.S. Jose. Even they didn't think that it would become this dynamic. Hats off to them for thinking. But and Matthew Mann was our mentor, and T.L. Joy was our sponsor. And the biggest blessing is that our founding president, who bumbled through all these years because of other people, especially Suresh and the rest of us, standing here tall. So let's give him a big round of applause. Yeah, it's like, how characters go through life because they are pushed by incidents, right? Dr. Babu's a bit like that. He's at the right time at the right place. But his capacity to hold us together has what has brought the club to this stature. So we have to recognize that. Now, I have all role players as ladies except one gentleman who was brave enough to join us. So, let me not waste time but begin by calling up our grammarian first, Priyanka. Priyanka is the same voice in WMC. She will tell you very clearly whether this can be done or not, and if it can't be done, why it can't be done. So let's hear the voice of reason of WMC, Priyanka Gaikwad, as our grammarian. And I want the applauses to keep coming, right? Louder and louder.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. This was really empowering. I feel all the more powerful now. Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. A very warm welcome to all. Today is a special day for me as well because as Rekha ma'am is celebrating her late mother's birthday, I'm celebrating my late mother-in-law's birthday. And she taught me the importance and the power of silence. Sometimes it is very important to be silent, as we say, speech is silver, silence is gold, and it really helps. And now I can realize why it is said so. So there was a time when women couldn't own properties or couldn't hold bank accounts for a very long time without any permission from the men. But today, most of the women we see around the world as top investors, CEOs, financial advisors. Once women were barred from the combat roles, but today we see fighter pilots, we see police officers worldwide, we see women in bigger positions, even in defense. So these are just a couple of examples that show us that even though we are restricted from a lot of things, women have always broken barriers and have proven themselves in all the fields, showing that they have limitless potential. So on this Women's Day, we will reflect on the power of the word allow. As soon as I entered the room, I got questioned, word of the day allow? Why? I'll tell you why. Now for generations, women have fought to be allowed to learn, to lead, to grow. So, true progress comes when women do not have to seek permission, or when women allow themselves to rise, to lead, to grow, and to pursue their dreams. So, as we celebrate Women's Day, let's not only reflect on the progress, but let's continue creating this world where we do not have to be given permission or to be allowed to rise. So on this note, I would introduce the word of the day allow. It's a very simple but a powerful word, and it's a self-explanatory word, so I don't have to describe it in details. And I encourage you all to use this word of the day today in your speeches, but in the right context and true spirit of Women's Day. As the grammarian, my role is to observe the usage of language, grammar, point out, highlight effective communication, any errors, and also give feedback. And for the guests and new members, you may wonder, how does the role of a grammarian help the grammarian? So we all love to talk, but for becoming an effective communicator, we must listen. And the role of the grammarian sharpens our listening skills and evaluating all the speeches for the grammatical errors as well as unique usage of language helps us to improve our own skills, our own language, grammar, and vocabulary. On that note, I would hand back control to the MC. Thank you.
So it means there is a rule here. You are allowed to use allow today in WMC. But for the rest of your life, you are not going to allow your wife to work or allow your child to choose what subject they want, but you are going to give them the choice to do what they want. So, allow is a word which, after the usage here today, we are going to throw it into the dustbin. That's about it. Let me call upon the dreaded R counter. What does she have in store for her? Dr. Surabila is an example of how women churn the wheels. You can see her coming and going, rushing here and there, but every single meeting is in its place. Every single cog of the wheel has been oiled and it turns well. And we should give her a big round of applause for keeping the education session going, because she has done a stellar job this year as VP Education. So before I invite her, that's a big applause. And let's see what the R counter has in store for us.
Thank you so much, Vidya Rekha, for that very inspiring introduction. Just as women are unfairly judged for their appearance, for their manner, and whatnot, speakers are usually unfairly judged for their use of filler words. Today, as we are breaking the stereotypes about women, let's try to do it in the communication too. I am not your counter for today. Instead, I will be the aha counter and AO counter for today. So, what is an aha moment for women? Any men here knows that? Women, any moment of inclusiveness is an aha moment for a woman. So, here today, you will be counted for every inclusive language that you all use, and any language that is not supporting your, not actually enhancing your language. That will be an RO moment, and any language that is using inclusive, that will be an aha moment for me as an accountant. And we usually categorize ums and ahs as something that deteriorates our language, as women are usually categorized to be very, very fragile or sensitive. But it is not so. It is exactly how you use them in the right context. So use ahs and ems plenty, and being so generous today, but use it in the right context so that it is an aha moment for me. Thank you so much.
So then we come to time. We have a timer whose voice you have already heard. Soft spoken, gentle, so petite. That's what you all would like us women to be, right? She is on a transformation journey and she's not allowed to speak like that from today. She has to be more assertive and she has to be more herself and more powerful from today onwards. So give her a big round of applause to be that. So you may get an aha from your R counter. Let's welcome Hita Krishna as our timer today.
Thank you, Rekha ma'am. Definitely, I will follow you.
They're all going to hate me.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Time, it has the power to change, and change shapes the history. In 1970, almost 50 years after the first historical meeting of Toastmasters International, a new member whose name was Homer Blanchard was admitted. It would not be anything surprising if not the fact that the real name of the member was Helen Blanchard. She was the first female that enrolled to a Toastmasters club. Initially, she had to hide her real name as women were not allowed by TMI at that time. Helen's courage and determination paved the way for change. Just 3 years later, in 1973, Toastmasters International officially opened its door to women. And thanks to her, we, my fellow Toastmasters ladies and I, stand here today as proud members of this global organization. As the timer for today's meeting, I'm here to remind that the time is a powerful force. It can challenge us, push us forward, and shape our growth, just like Helen's 3 years of determination changed the history. Here is how time will guide us today. For prepared speeches, it should be between 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, the green light will appear. At 6 minutes, the yellow light will appear, and the red light at 7 minutes. There will be a 30-second grace period after the red light to wrap up. Evaluations should be between 2 and 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, the green light will appear. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the yellow light will appear. At 3 minutes, the red light. Again, there will be a 30-second grace period to conclude. For table topic speakers, your responses should be between 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the green light will appear. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, the yellow light will appear. And 2 minutes, the red light will appear, and there will be 30 seconds of grace period. Just as Helen proved that time can create change, let us use our time wisely today to speak, to listen, and grow. Thank you. Over to you. Thank you.
Can we try the red light? Can we try the red light? Yeah. Okay. So, as we said, this meeting is about knowing or getting an awareness for yourself that how much do you know about women and their achievements. It's very nice to say that women are marching and women are achieving things, but how much do you all pay attention to what women are doing? So I have a quiz for you, which my team will be delivering, and I think the first question goes to Surabila. You can choose anyone in the audience and ask a question, and if they answer, they will get a prize. See, I know that men also like prizes. It's not just women who like to win things, right? Yeah, so let's see how many prizes you will take home today. You can choose the person because we are not going to allow anyone else to decide.
I think my question will be to my mentor, Padamalam sir. I don't think he will get it, but
Oh my God!
if they don't get it, then happier we are.
because the question
Don't underestimate anyone, sir.
right. Which country was the first to give women the formal right to vote and in what year?
You can repeat the question, he's
Which
thinking.
country was the first to give women the formal right to vote and in what year? No Googling, please.
Yeah, if
No,
you
no,
go-
I'm not Googling.
No one else is going to be
I already
asked this
raised my
question.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
quickly, let's not waste time. Ponnambalam, either you know it or you don't. That's about it.
No, that's not about it. The question is not answering. Does that make me a bad?
No, not at all.
student?
No.
Does that make us a bad general knowledge student
We'll
or a
tell-
bad man? The question.
It's a good
Neither.
question. We'll tell you
You
later.
ask me now when the man got the right to vote also, I don't know.
I like that. That's a good
At
statement.
least there's equality in that. So it just means that GK is very poor. Ponnambalam.
But I have all the love towards you.
Okay, you can give out the answer.
All the love.
New
Surprise.
Zealand was the first country to give voting rights, and it was in 1863.
You knew that?
She didn't allow me.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
No, by the way, I was going to say United States.
Yeah, I
being
knew
in 1920.
UK and US into your answer.
See, you're being honest. Men are honest.
It's 1893 in New Zealand.
In New Zealand was the first country that gave voting rights. By the way, when did US give voting rights?
It was
Anyone?
1920.
20. 20. Okay. Let's get into the education session. And we have two speakers lined up for you today. So before I call up the speaker, let me call up the evaluator to outline the objectives. This evaluator, and I must say that I am a partner in crime with him, because every time his speeches are that he makes fun of his wife and women in general, but I am the one who's coaching to do him, for him to do that. And that's the paradox of life, that behind every successful man there is a woman. So let's welcome Yashodhan to give us the objectives of the speech.
Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. First of all, I'm sorry for coming late.
Yes.
And again, the reason was the ladies in WMC Toastmasters.
Oh,
Well, they are controlling today's meeting, but none of the role player highlighted in the group that today the timing is changed. So I was just relaxing at home watching the movie.
Yashodhan, I think God gave you two eyes and a brain to function. It also goes to show no one reads the agenda.
Today is holiday, so eyes and brains on vacation.
Anyway, so please allow me to tell the purpose of the project. The purpose of the project is for the member to identify his primary leadership style. So I wish all the very best to our speaker, Toastmaster.
So our speaker is Owen Craster. What do we want to say about him? Right now he is area director, he has been the president of the club. But from a woman's perspective, he is one of the true gentlemen of WMC. In his words, yeah, Ganpati say oh one more time. In the true sense, the way he addresses, the way he talks, the way he behaves is one of the most inclusive ways a man can behave. So, to the true gentleman of WMC, so he comes to us with the speech, Walk the Talk, Owen Craster. Owen Craster, walk the talk.
Leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Do you know who said that? Anyone? Surely not Owen Craster. It was John C. Maxwell. Toastmaster of the day, fellow leaders, and most honored guests. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have had almost 3 decades of rich corporate experience. During the time, I have learned quite a few leadership lessons. I've seen leaders who go the way, show the way, and know the way. And also I've seen leaders who lose their way. And I feel you learn the best when you lose your way, because it leads you to unexpected solutions, fresh ideas, unconventional strategies, which you wouldn't have considered otherwise. You're all leaders with the ability to inspire, guide, influence others towards a common goal. What differentiates you is your form of leadership style, whether situational, transformational, or servant-based, depending on the needs of the team and organization. As for me, Pathway Checklist and Questionnaire, which uses an algorithm to determine one's leadership style, identified mine as a combination of authoritative, affiliative, authoritative and affiliative and innovative. Sounds interesting, right? Let me introduce you to the first leader who imbibed these qualities and nurtured my career after my graduation and diploma in computer science, Dr. Ratan Sharda. a PhD scholar, author of 10 books, and well-known figure in Indian television news. The place was HCL Frontline, where I was appointed as Channel Sales Executive. Dr. Sharda instilled in me the passion for IT and true leadership values, man of ethics and integrity. I still remember an instance of 1995 when he turned down an order worth rupees 8 lakh, almost 25k USD those days, because the person involved expected a cut. He knew the way, showed me the way, and guided me all the way when I lost my way. I excelled under his leadership and I won Best Salesperson of the Year award for 2 consecutive years. I was so good at sales those days, I would have sold comb to the bald person as well. Don't worry, Joy, I'm not into sales anymore. Let me talk about the workplace leadership some of the time. Let's get into another place of leadership, Toastmasters. Toastmasters leadership is more challenging than the workplace leadership because it comes without authority. I had to be assertive, not authoritative. I had to communicate with conviction, not coercion. Well, it's all about your soft skills. Since joining Toastmasters in 2016, I've taken on various leadership roles, refining my skills all the way. Let us go through with few defining moments. As VP Ed at the term 2021-22, the major test of my leadership came when I took the responsibility of club contest. And one day prior to the contest, I received a SOS message stating that Chief Judge lost his twin brother, he can't make it. Imagine 24 hours before, somehow I managed to get the replacement. Then the very next day, our MC of the event, Toastmaster Ganapati, called me and apologized. He has to rush to India on personal emergency. I didn't panic. I glanced to the list of our Toastmaster members. I know exactly who could fit in. Before calling him, I anticipated a question. Luckily, Toastmaster Ganapati had already prepared a script. So I convinced our yoga guru DTM Manoj Pandey to fill into the role. Tick, all done. Lesson learned number 1. Stay calm, anticipate challenges, and always have backup plan. As president for the term of 2023-24, when nomination committee approached me to take the president's role of this prestigious club, I embraced this opportunity. At the end of the term, I ensured the club finances were in order, club achieved all the DCB points, and we had a healthy membership of 32. Lesson learned number 2. Personal connections, proper planning, and effective conflict resolution is the key to success. As area director for the current term, I've noticed our lack of presentation at the district level. So I took on the challenge of becoming area director. Historically, area contests lacked structure and organization. Determined to change that, I set out a plan to deliver Area 14 contest as a showcase event. With the help of wonderful members, we did it, earning appreciation from all. Lesson learned number 3. Identify key resources early, delegate with authority, and foster teamwork. Leadership is about serving. When you serve, you get love. I knew the way because of great mentors. I went all the way because of you great leaders. And I showed the way to some because of your support and coordination. I leave you with the thought of Robert Frost's poem. Woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. And miles to walk before I sleep, and miles to walk before I sleep. Back to you.
Thank you, Owen. So, for all the future leaders, there's a blueprint of what WMC leadership should be and can be. So, let's give Owen a big round of applause. Our second evaluator is everyone's guru. Everyone's guru in patience, because if Sukumar calls, then I switch off my TV, my stove, my oven, because the next 2 hours is gone. So let's welcome Sukumar to lay out the objectives of the next project. Give him a round of applause. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Yes, indeed. I do take 2 hours, and I thank each and every one of them to put up with the 2 hours. Obviously, it's me asking for contribution and them contributing. So everybody are amazing at WMC.
Okay, you don't have to.
In whatever way. This is 30 seconds. So today, I'm evaluating Toastmaster Sitara for her Level 1 Project 3 Presentation Mastery project, and her evaluation purposes are to practice applying feedback. I think probably it applies to me as well, and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. The second one is the purpose of the speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. Please join me in wishing Toastmaster Sitara all the very best.
Not very often you find that the person matches the name. If you go around this table, does your name really suit you? I don't think so. Most of us live with the names that we are given. But here is somebody who is a star, not only in name, a star in everything that she does. She came to WMC, she bedazzled us, not just with her talent, but her talent in speaking as well. And considering that 3 doctors are sitting next to each other, the most boring people in the world, especially Indian doctors who don't know to talk, they know only to mumble. Considering that a doctor can speak, Dr. Saji, you're reaching there, that she is emulating Dr. Babu, of course. But let's welcome our star, Dr. Sitara, with her speech, Behind the Wheel. Behind the Wheel, Dr. Sitara.
On a mundane Friday morning, when there is least to expect, you receive a set of keys from your partner. Set of car keys, not any car, a car, an Audi. But instead of being excited and surprised, you raise your eyebrows and ask, why? Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I realized that it was his tactics to avoid my pestering calls. Clever guy, isn't he? Thus, I got behind the wheels in Bahrain. So, buckle up, folks. Be ready for the ride. This being a bumpy ride, you may hurt your back at the end. Just pardon me. But before you watch the movie, let's see the trailer. So let's go a few years back, about 10 years back, to a small town in Kerala where I was behind the wheels literally for the very first time. And then there came the star, my neon green buddy, to my portico. My only condition was that it should be a petite one for me to maneuver through the crowd. But when I said petite, I genuinely didn't expect it to be this tiny, reminding me of a bedbug. Ha! But who cares about the size? The adventure started. I started racing, chasing, and overtaking. Did anyone say Schumacher? Expected, quite expected. Yeah, but the one who suffered the brunt of my enthusiasm was my neon green buddy, with scratches and dents and bends all over. And whenever I looked at it, I used to feel guilty. Until one day, my regular mechanic, for whom I was the main source of bread and butter, he passed a casual comment. Oh, madam, this is the fault of this car. Only onion peel is thinner than its body. Oh, so it's not me. It's the onion peel body of the car. Such a relief it was. And I continued my adventures. So now, a little fast forward to the second part of the story. I'm back in Bahrain, behind the wheels, once again. Since I had that reputation of being Schumacher, my husband might have thought to give me an Audi so that I drive a car like a car. But little did he know that once an F1 driver is always an F1 driver. Yeah. I think you all may be aware of the app e-traffic, right? I became aware of that a few months after I started driving. But by that time, I had proudly earned enough penalties to cost me about half of my salary. Literally. And now you will be thinking, I saved the other half of my salary, right? No. I liberally distributed it among the various garages near my house. Yes. So if it was that onion peel body of the car that failed me there, here we have this stupid Google Maps leading, or rather misleading, me to wild pastures. You know, quite a few number of times up to the Saudi border. Lucky that Saudi government has lifted that restriction for female drivers. Otherwise, I would have been behind the bars. You know? Yet another villain is the music system in my car. Once, I was parking my car adjacent to a pillar at my place, listening to my favorite melody. I felt some resistance. I just ignored and proceeded. Then suddenly I saw my security jumping in front of my car with arms stretched and shouting and terrified on his face and asking me, "Ma'am, why are you so mad at this pillar to hit it 3 times in a row?" What? Really? Did that happen really? I was not aware. Culprit, the music system. But I have mellowed down a lot. Yes. They say you learn to act mature with age, but there are stronger forces, I believe. The sarcastic faces of your partner and kids every time you reach home after an adventure or misadventure like a hit? No. The questions of your security or staff every time they see your car, like, "Madam, what happened to this corner? Your bumper? Why does it look like it's been into a wrestling match?" No, I am getting used to these questions. Then what? Each time I see my account balance and I realize that more than half my salary goes to these car showrooms and garages. That hits hard. That hurts. Then you decide to mature. Yes, I'm currently in that enlightening part of maturation. Wish me good luck. Having done and said, I'll tell you what I learned. Never say never. Keep doing what you're doing and you will get better at it. A better version of yourself. And enjoy that process. By the way, would any one of you like to have a ride with me?
Thank you, Sitara, for that wonderful story behind the wheels. My whole genius got awakened trying to convince my husband every time I had a scratch on my car that it was the other party. And him being an automobile engineer would tell me precisely at what speed I was driving and what I was doing to get that scratch. I've never been able to get over that. So before we go into table topics, let's go for one more question. Priyanka, would you like to ask? Yeah.
The gentleman to my left could not answer the previous question.
I'm being
I'll give
for
him the
everybody.
phone. I'll give him the honor. Yes, because suddenly you will get a message saying, "Can we have a quick call?" And that quick is equal to probably 30 minutes, 45 minutes, sometimes even 60. So it's a simple question.
Yes,
for you.
madam.
Sir,
That's a respite, it's not 2 hours. So it's 50%
you just
better.
have to answer in one word.
Yes.
Who is better at men or women?
Women.
No question, no question.
We intimidated him into admitting this.
That's how I survive every day at home.
Okay, we need an honest answer from you. Who is better
I-
at saving or investing? Saving and investing.
In my house, it is me. My wife keeps saying this, that
Just one
she
word
only
answer.
knows how to spend. So
One
it's me.
word answer.
One word answer.
Men.
Majority in terms of saving, man. That's not one word.
One word. You will get a gift also for just one word answer.
No, don't. Who's pressurizing him into saying women? We don't coerce the women.
Man.
If he's very firm, should we be giving him a gift? No.
No.
No, Priyanka, I thought because in the evening we'll get a call.
Was it to hear what you want to hear or what is the truth?
We accept the truth. Men.
Yes, sir. No, yes.
I just want to tell you that my mother, by the time our weddings were fixed, our trousseau and gold were ready. I don't know where the money came from, right? And that's saving if you look at it. Let's go for the hit right now. And we have our favorite table topics session. And of course, today it has to be about women, right? So, our table topic master for today. See, even the word table topic master, it is gender biased. When are we changing that? Anita Kumari Bhaskaran is somebody who really makes me wonder in awe as to what all women can do, what all things that they can try. They're all busy again in the medical field. She should have been sitting next to Dr. Babu. But being a radiologist, she is dancing, she is competing in speech contests, and really that is taking life on with a zest that we all should actually take lessons from both of them, in fact. So let's welcome Dr. Anita with her table topic session. Louder, louder.
Good evening, everyone. I will be your table topic master for today. I have been given only 10 minutes. So at 8 minutes, just give me a reminder, okay? I would like to, first of all, wish all of the extraordinary women here a happy Women's Day. And may the courage and strength of the women around the world inspire us all to strive for an inclusive and equitable society. So, as expected, the topics are mostly related to what the men's perception of women will be like. I wanted to know, I was curious. So, the first topic, the most admirable trait in a woman according to you. Why? I'll repeat the question. Repeat the topic again.
No, first complicated.
Topic.
It's okay. Yeah. She decides.
Most admirable trait in a woman according to you, and why? I'll call Toastmaster Panapalam sir. Most admirable trait in a woman according to you, and why?
Is there a specific trait which we can confine to a specific gender? So probably I would change this question to ask that, what is that trait everybody need to have? And the next question is there any successful trait, specific trait, which is possible? I would say it is not possible. Why? I'll tell you. The reason is, when I was small, everybody told me that you speak like a lady. So at that point of time, I was trying to be a man. And then, fast forward, as a husband, a father of a girl child, they tell me that you don't understand women. So then what happened is, I was trying to cultivate the trait of a woman now. And which, till now, my daughter is 27, till now I couldn't become the woman they want me to become. So life is always a struggle of trying to have a trait of a man or a woman. In my opinion, we need to have every quality. When you need to be a man, you need to be a man. And when you need to be a woman, you need to be a woman. You don't have to have any such traits. Thank you so much.
The next topic, what according to you is the most irritating quality in a woman? Shall I call Kaif to attempt this?
How does he know?
Exactly my question.
He can only guess. Want to make sure I stay on my
Can I
feet.
now repeat the topic once again? Exactly.
I'll repeat the topic once again. What according to you is the most irritating quality in a woman?
Greetings, fellow Toastmasters, and our wonderful table topic master, Miss in Distress. So, I was asked what, according to me, is the most irritable point about a woman. Well, I am not so experienced with women, to be frank with you all, but I am experienced with girls, for example, my sisters. What is so irritating about them? For example, they go after everything I have. They go after everything I want. If I do something, they do something too. Earlier, I was going to a concert. My 11-year-old sister told my dad, why can't I go to concerts and he can? My father told her, he's 10 years older than me, that's why. But they do not understand. Another irritating fact about women, but something that I like, is that they love to spend. It's not a bad thing. You don't have to change. Trust me when I say it. We love the fact that you guys love to spend. There's a whole market out there just for women accessories. If you might have not noticed, in Autumn Fair this year, you know who made the most money? People who sold women clothes. Jewel Box every year went with their own way in Autumn Fair, but this was the first time when we bought women's jalabiyas, kaftans. Guess what? We had bought stock for the Autumn Fair, which is quite a lot. Then we had bought stock for 7 of our shops. We were sold out on the last day. Nothing for the shops, nothing. Everything was purchased by wild women with money to spend. And therefore, we love this fact about you. But to the husbands out there, this is definitely going to be irritating. But as a businessman, do not change your wives. Give them money and keep spoiling them with this little trait. Another irritating fact about women I've noticed from my mother is no matter how the food is, it's gotta taste good. I learned this the hard way. I used to always critique my mother's food, but when my parents left for a short time to India and I had to cook on my own, that's when I realized that, oh my god, first off, I didn't know how to turn on the gas, almost burned the kitchen down a few times. After video calling my friend, I learned how to pull that through, and once I pulled that through, my food wasn't the best. But my sister critiqued it so bad, I felt all the pain I'd given my mother for the last 20 years. So I do understand why you guys get angry, why you girls get angry, if the food isn't so good. But therefore, that's another irritating fact. I hope I don't get cancelled. That's all.
Because he spoke for more than 4 minutes.
We'll move on to the next topic. Apart from your mother and wife, the woman who has influenced you the most. Shall I call upon the newest member to be inducted today? Toastmaster.
Okay.
Toastmaster John? Okay. Okay, come.
Most influenced woman in the history, apart from my family, apart from my relationship, is none other than a child, a daughter who born in America as a 20th daughter out of 22nd siblings.
Wow.
She born as suffering from pneumonia, suffering from polio, with a weakened left leg. Everyone tell that, even the doctor declared that she will be unable to walk for her lifetime. At the age of 6, she told her mother, Mama, give me a stick to walk. She started walking. At the age of 9, she removed that stick and she want to run. She told everyone, I want to run. I want to participate in a running race, the school. She gone to the race and she unable to complete the track. She fell down and crippled. Everyone ridiculed him. You are nothing. You cannot do anything in your life. She overcome the challenges. So determined. She was none other than, she got 3 gold medals in 1960 Rome Olympics. Wilma Rudolph. 3 gold medals, 100-meter race, 200-meter race, and 400-meter relay. So it's not about the difficulty what you have in your life. It's about the challenge, how you are tackling, how you are overcoming your barriers. That determines the real woman. That is the woman quality, how you are overcoming your challenge, how you are facing the challenge. It's not about how you born, what you achieve in your life. That matters a lot. So that is the most inspiring lady I have found. Happy Women's Day to all the women who are going to achieve and going to be the real warriors, real leaders of this country. Thank you.
We'll move on to the next topic. All day is a man's day. Women only get this one day to celebrate themselves. True or false? May I call upon Toastmaster Joy? I'll repeat the topic once again. All day is a man's day. Women only get this one day to celebrate themselves. True or false?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It's false. For me, every day is a Women's Day.
That's true.
Did I win? No? No, that's a fact. In my perspective, I see that every day is a Women's Day. I have a statement that says half of the world is woman and the other half is raised by a woman. So I've come from a family where I see that the highest peak person is my mother. Everyone goes to her, ask her, what do I need to do? How can I do this? So I've been raised by a queen that I see all the women in the world are queen as well. So, no for men, yes for women. And I really admire and appreciate what they're doing. I have an advice for them. Stop putting yourself in the category of equality. You women rock. You are much superior than us. Let me tell you why. If I give you raw meat, you will do me the best meal. If I give you a sperm, you will give me a baby, a human being. If I give you a child, you raise him to rule the world. So I admire each and every woman. Thank you so much.
Okay, so the time is up. So we had 4 speakers today. All of them did wonderfully well. Ponambalam was candid about his struggle, and Kaif, how he likes our spendthrift tendencies, and Toastmaster Imtiaz had a very inspiring story, and Toastmaster Joy, it was a pleasure to hear you. So thank you. That's it from my side, and over to you.
Thank you, Anita, for that wonderful table topic session. Many people were quite uncomfortable in their chairs when the questions came. And of course, Kaif, as usual, you were out of syllabus. But we forgive you for that, right? Are we on track with time?
Yes.
Okay, great. I want to read out a quote. There is a different vocabulary for men and women in the music industry. A man does something, it's strategic. A woman does the same, it's calculated. A man can react, a woman can only overact. Guess who said this? Who? Taylor Swift. So, if a musician in this century, who is a sensation right now, can say this about how she is being treated in the industry, you can imagine how difficult it is for women. It has got nothing to do with equality. It has got everything to do with being inclusive. The minute a woman expresses her opinion, immediately people say, don't be so emotional. It's okay. It's okay. As if I'm going to explode or something like that, right? No, I am telling you that this is how it should be done. Yeah, it's okay. There's no need to be emotional. But men can scream across at each other at the table and then they'll say, yeah, that was a good debate, man. Yeah, that's fine, right? That's how the world perceives a woman, because we are bracketed into certain behaviors, and that is the barrier that we want to break out. Not with your help. If you don't want to, if you help, life will be easier for you. That's all we are saying, right? We have a new member who has joined WMC, the brave heart who saw us, maybe because I was not there. He decided to join. So let me call upon the VP membership to do the induction. And is anyone else required? The president, VP education? No? Okay. Norman knows his directives as to what he should be doing. Joy, if you feel that a train is whizzing by, just bear with us, okay? Norman, give him a big round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, it is now our duty to privilege to induct Joy Ayub, new member, into the WMC Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion both for the new member and for our club. This individual has come to Toastmasters seeking to improve his communication and leadership skills, and we now have an opportunity to help him grow and achieve his goals. I will now call on our new member. Please withhold your applause until the ceremony is completed. You are joining a worldwide organization that has helped millions of people learn to communicate more effectively. As members of the WMC Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to help one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. VP Education Surabila Patali, has the new member been given an opportunity to discuss his needs and goals with the club? Has he been told how the Toastmasters program works and informed of the many benefits he will receive as well as the obligations of membership? Who has been assigned as mentor of this new member?
Toastmaster Norman Das will be the mentor.
Thank you so much. As experienced Toastmaster, I have been asked to help him to get off to a good start. I accept this responsibility and pledge to share my knowledge and experience with this new member so that he can immediately begin to benefit from this Toastmaster membership. Membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards, yet it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently towards your own self-development, evaluate other speeches in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals, and remain positive. We ask this new member to dedicate himself to personal growth and to share this great gift with the fellow members and to help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. Please affirm your membership by repeating the following words. From there you can. I, Ayub, Joy Ayub,
I, Joy Ayub,
in the presence of my fellow members,
in the presence of my fellow members
of the WMC Toastmasters Club,
of the WMC Toastmasters Club,
make this firm obligation
obligations
to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment
and
prepare fully for
each assignment
to apply myself
to
the
projects
outlined in the Toastmasters education program to participate actively in club activities to evaluate others in a positive constructive manner to build open friendly relationships with my fellow members and to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters. Could all club members please repeat our club's pledge to this new Toastmaster? We, the members of the WMC Toastmasters Club, pledge to support you in your quest for self-development, to provide you with positive, helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities, to help others, and to make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience. With this, I will just in him.
And here it is.
we'll call this Sharab Gupta also. So that yeah, we will just call Toastmaster Sharab as well. And Pitambaran also. For today. No. So no.
They will be. They will be.
They were pretty okay. So Sharab only you can come.
Once I got it was online.
Yeah.
You're special.
So Sharab, please. So I would like to call Toastmaster Sukma to pin Sharab.
I take the pleasure of pending This is what 2 hours does.
Yeah, comments were pinning you.
So I also.
Yeah, just yeah. So let me just.
Yeah.
And VPPR is not there, so we have to manage.
Okay.
Done?
Thank you so much. All the very best.
Thank you. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I would like to call upon the Toastmaster Gautam.
Now we go into something a bit serious, the business of running the club. So let me invite our president, Toastmaster Prabodha, to conduct the business session. Well, president also needs an applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Secretary, can we have the last minutes of the meeting?
Short minutes of the meeting 498. It was opened by Surrender Towns, Vijay Krishna, Toastmaster Mohan Das was the placement acting. Toastmaster of the day was Toastmaster Gandhi Narayan, and the theme of the day was music of nature. Educational session had 2 stages, level 1 43 speech by Toastmaster Vijay Krishna and level 2 41 speech by Toastmaster Murli Jain. This was followed by table topic session by Toastmaster Mohan Das. Next was the writer moments by Toastmaster Subramanian Veeradattan, followed by business session, and then we have the general evaluation session by DTM Pidambaran Nayak. Awards, the best of tag was Toastmaster Don Samuel, best of Team Modi G and T-Team was DTM Pidambaran Nayak, best speaker was Toastmaster Vijay Krishna, best table topic speaker was Toastmaster Don Samuel, and the best evaluator was DTM Babu Ramachandran.
Thank you so much. Can somebody attempt the minutes of the meeting?
I can put Narayan around minutes.
Thank you. So, someone second you?
Whoever was there.
Who was there?
I will second meeting.
Thank you.
Minutes of the meeting.
Any reports from Saluram? Do you have anything to say?
No, all the stock are in proper. We are going.
Are you going to order something from TMI? No. I think Dean will have to order.
No, we have it.
Well, treasurer not here. Secretary, do we have anything? No. Okay. Thank you. VP membership, please.
The current strength is 30 paid members. 30? Okay. 30 paid members.
And we have any new tentative?
There are a couple of people. Prospects.
Prospects. Okay. Thank you, sir. And VP, please, sir.
Nothing much from my side. Our next meeting will be an online meeting. So usually during an online meeting, it's very hard for me to find role players. I have actually taken inputs from the moments of truth. I am personally contacting everyone and requesting them to, remind that personal touch I'm trying to create, taking a lesson from moments of truth. But usually during a online meeting, it's very hard to find role players because most of them prefer to do it physically. So please cooperate because I will find it hard. Especially during Ramadan time. So I'll be approaching everyone. Please don't hesitate to take up roles. That's one thing. And open house is being planned by the president. So hopefully that also we'll be able to pull off. And regarding BCP points, we are very safe with level 1, level 3, level 4 and level 5. Only with level 2, we have 4 people. We want 4 to complete. But we have already started the race. if everyone cooperates, we should be able to complete that also. That's our premise.
Maybe we can go for a speakathon or something.
No. She's talking about the speakers.
Yeah, that's what my level 2 and all.
Yeah.
Level 2.
But for every other roles, actually speakers also, we are, for other levels, there are speakers who are ready, but then I'm just focusing on DCP points that I'm just pushing that aside and prioritizing the DCP points. That is why maybe if at all someone had approached also, I might have postponed it to the next schedule just because of this. And for every other role players, people have been very committed to take up roles except for the online meeting. So that's my special request to everyone. That's our premise.
Thank you so much. Yeah, actually after the moments of truth, we are very much serious now. Well, about the 500 meeting, as you all know, that DTM Pitambara is our event chair. So he is new to our club. So I think we all should support him. From our side, we should approach him how things are improving in every aspects, in every sequence of our 500 meeting event. So please cooperate with him and let's make it happen in a perfect success way. Anyone else to say something about?
Just one comment for incoming officers pin. You have to place order now.
Yeah,
it takes around 2 to 3 months to arrive.
Yeah. Okay. I already discussed with Treasurer and we will order that. Anybody else?
What about President's plate also to be ordered?
No, don't order that.
It is there?
Mine is went in somewhere else. I can do Amsterdam, but the one place from where we purchased, those flags are quite good.
Where we purchased?
So glass
locally.
Yeah, locally. So we can plan it. It did reach. So I placed the order, it went to Amsterdam, somewhere it got lost.
I differ. I believe at WMC, Rekha, I think you know this one. You know this. It's always been the president's flag has always been ordered from TMI. This was what was told to us. So I don't know what happened.
Lots of issues like the same better quality you are getting it over here too. Because what I saw, that's what my personal experience.
By the way, let me inform you. In June, actually, I think our AGM will be in the June. So in June month, I am not here.
But you are still our president.
Till that is no midnight, you are
11:50.
Thank you so much. Back to you, Master.
Thank you for that. To conduct our business very quickly. Before I go on to the general evaluation session, this gentleman in blue, you're a guest, sir. Yeah, would you like to introduce yourself? We kind of. Okay, but still, you need to introduce this time as well.
You'll become member, I know. I said then before
Yeah.
Every
time you come, yeah. It's just a protocol. No, you can stand there and introduce yourself.
Please allow me to introduce myself. So my name is Vinay Nayak, and it so happened that I actually was looking for a Toastmaster entry for my daughter, and then Norman kidnapped me. And the rest is history. So you see me here. So I am 4 years old in Bahrain. I have been working with the same company right from India onwards into Saudi and then into Bahrain, almost 28 years now. And I am in the sales and marketing operations of my company. What else do I?
More than enough. It's just that if it is a strange face, then you need to be able to given an opportunity to speak. So that's it. So we go into the general evaluation session, and I did promise the GE that I will give him the maximum time that I can. What do we say about this gentleman? To me, he is a benevolent presence in WMC, always showing us the right path, the right method, the right ways to do things. So let's welcome Toastmaster Abdul Rahim with a big round of applause.
No, it's wired.
Why is that?
Well, I've been given control 5 minutes late. So now, general evaluation. General evaluation is also a personal evaluation. Every general evaluation is a personal evaluation. Because when a general evaluator shares his feedback, it's his personal feedback. Madam Rekaji, thank you very much. My dear fellow Toastmasters, most honorable guests, and our new member, Toastmaster Joy. Thank you. For the benefit of new members, general evaluation is all about evaluating the entire proceedings of today's meeting in a spirit of positivity and camaraderie. Now, general evaluation is not a one-man show. So we have an excellent team of individual evaluators, grammarian, accountant, timer. So all of us are together going to display teamwork in evaluating today's meeting, helpfully and constructively. Now, general evaluation improves the club's performance, yes. It also improves general evaluator's own performance as an evaluator. So thank you, Sorbila, for this opportunity. Now, why do we need a general evaluation? The obvious answer is improvement. But when you state the obvious, obviously everybody knows. So to go a little bit deeper, we human beings are unique beings. Every one of us are unique. We have our own viewpoint, our own perspective. The way I look at things is not the way you look at things. So we can say we have more than 20 different perspectives in this world. For example, if a speech is delivered, if a literature student is here, she may observe the language that is used, the phonetics of the language, the aesthetics of the language. But if there is a professional dancer here, she may not observe the language, she may focus on the body language, the voice, the posture, how the speaker moves on the stage, the rhythmic balance, the symmetrical balance. So it's just like, when you go to a barber shop, he doesn't look at you, he looks at your hair. Or the lack of it. But when you go to a shoemaker, he doesn't look at your hair, he looks at your shoe. Yeah. So, as I say, in life, we don't see what is there in life. We don't see world as it is. We see world as we are. So this diversity of perspective is what makes life so interesting and so enthralling. Now, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, move on, shall we? Before our individual evaluators take center stage, let's spotlight on the timer. Timer Hita doing a fantastic job. May we know the time taken by our two speakers, please?
Once again, good evening to all. Here is the time taken by Toastmaster Robin Krauster, 7 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Dr. Sitara, she took 6 minutes 43 seconds.
Thank you, Hita. Thank you very much. 7 minutes 10 seconds, 6 minutes 43 seconds. Both are time qualified. Now let's see whether they are project qualified. Well, I'm sure the evaluators have noted the timing on their evaluation sheet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have two individual evaluators who have tons of experience in their craft. Not only that, they are the two most creative minds in WMC. So you can expect some brilliant insights today. So I recommend or advise speakers to pay attention to them and wherever possible, take notes. Now, individual evaluation, yes, it is individual evaluation. It is for the individual, but it's also for everybody. What benefits one speaker today may benefit another speaker tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, our champion evaluator, Toastmaster Yashodan Abhendkar.
leaders are born or made? Simple question, but difficult to answer, isn't it? Respected General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. We come across many different leaders in our life, right from our childhood to the stage we are right now. But very few of us actually pay attention to their leadership qualities. Very few of us learn from them, imbibe those qualities in our life, and become a good leader. We have one such person in our meeting, in our club, who has done exactly like that, and that is Toastmaster Ovi. We have seen him as a good leader. We have seen him as a good orator. And today, we got to know the secret behind his success. Ladies and gentlemen, he deserves a big round of applause. Let's come to the speech. The speech had all the qualities of a good speech. The title itself, starting with the question, adding humor, having a smile on the face, personal story, everything was there in the speech. Before the speech, I asked Toastmaster Ovi, like, what are the areas he wants me to focus on? So he said, he wants me to pay attention to the delivery. So here are few suggestions on the delivery. Toastmaster Ovid, what I felt was your speech from the delivery point of view, it was traveling at a certain speed with certain pace. You could have added more voice modulation to make it even better. Like you had good chances of initially when you became successful by learning something from your leader and excelling in sales. You had the opportunity when you could have changed your voice modulation when you were in a deep trouble at the time of the contest and how it was difficult to find out the chairperson and how you overcome it. You could have changed your voice levels and at the same time you could have added some facial expressions as well. So the speech was very good, but if you add few more things about your vocal variety and facial expressions, then you can take your speech up to a much higher level. So friends, leaders are born or made. I think Toastmaster Ovin has answered this question in his speech. Thank you too.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yashodan, for that brilliant evaluation. You didn't disappoint me, and I think Owen also is very happy. Congratulations, Owen. Toastmaster Owen, Yashodan spoke about voice modulation. What exactly is voice modulation? Modulation in terms of volume and pitch. Volume. To give an example, DTM Rekhaji, thank you, bye bye, see you. This is a normal octave. Now, change of volume. DTM Rekhaji, thank you, bye bye, see you. This is a change of volume. Change of pitch. DTM Rekhaji, thank you, bye bye, see you. It's a change of pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, our second champion evaluator, Toastmaster Sukumar Abhay. Sukumar, Sonia.
If there is passion, there is motivation. Mr. General Evaluator, that was said by none other than Michael Schumacher, a man who won 95 races till date, second only to Lewis Hamilton. And today, we saw a Schumacher on the rise. So if you may all allow me, let me address our speaker today as the Schumacher. Not just because she spoke about Schumacher, she owned the stage just like Schumacher owned the racetrack. She was confident. She had a brilliant opening and she put herself in the pole position. So victory was certain. In the lap, with her beautiful structure in terms of the body of the speech, the conclusion, the message, a befitting humorous speech, if I may say, call that. She gave us something to take away home and apply it in our lives through her story. And that's the testament, ladies and gentlemen, of a great speech which we all should take away. In her tonality, in her pauses, she made us feel what she felt when she was on the wheel, be it in a flashback 10 years back, or be it just a few years back, but in Bahrain. And we all laughed with her when she spoke about how she used e-traffic to discover that half her salary was going as contribution to the government of Bahrain. May more citizens be like this. But in every race, be it a Schumacher's race as well, there is a point where the racing car has to go into a pit stop. And when I was fixing those little bearings on her wheels, I saw that despite her having a beautifully laid out content from her speech time, Mr. General Evaluator, we can see that there was almost 40 seconds which she could have utilized to wow us, which means she could have practiced more. Humorous speech, ladies and gentlemen, is the most practiced speech for among all the other speeches. More we practice, better we deliver. More places we practice, better we execute. In all, if I could take her final lap, take her into the final, in her final lap, if I could analyze how she did the whole race, she had a beautiful story. She had a great structure to her speech. Pauses were fantastic. If she could have done practice, and in different scenarios, she would have aced it. And we will see a Schumacher very soon in all the Toastmasters contests. Back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Sukumar, for a brilliant evaluation, and what a great speech by Toastmaster Sitara. She starred in the making. Hilarious, beautiful body language. Congratulations. Timer, Ita, may I know the time taken by our two evaluators as well as the four tabletop commentators, please.
Our first evaluator, Toastmaster Yesh, he took 2 minutes 59 seconds, and Toastmaster Sukumar 3 minutes 23 seconds. And for table topic speakers, Toastmaster Ponnampalam took 1 minute 31 seconds. Toastmaster Cave took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Imtiaz 1 minute 48 seconds. And Toastmaster Joy 1 minute 34 seconds.
Thank you. And all are qualified, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Hita, for your time and job. Excellently done. It's not an easy task because you're foregoing a lot of enjoyment. You're just focusing on the time. Thank you so much. You can switch off the slide, please. Before I give you a quick feedback on the meeting, may I request the R counter, Toastmaster Rabila, to kindly proceed with your R counter report.
Good evening again. As I already told, ums and ahs are not signs of our weakness. It's only how we use it and place it right that matters. I did have a few aha moments and ah-oh moments today, which I'll be giving as a report. To begin with, Yashji, in Toastmaster Yashodan, he did not have any pause, any ums or any ahs in his evaluation report when he was giving it, nor in the beginning, only at one place when we told, allow me to, I know why the grammarian choose the word allowed, right? Because I think there is a bit of hesitation when people use that word. Then in obvious speech, there was a wonderful aha moment. I saw screens getting slipped to our own moment, and he told the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have miles to go before I sleep. There was a long pause before miles because he was probably remembering, and you shouldn't forget this beautiful poem. And that was an aha, that would have been an aha moment, but then it slipped into an ah-oh moment. Similarly, there was an ah-oh moment, which slipped into an aha moment when Sitara told, luckily Saudi government lifted the rule for women. Actually, it was about being exclusive for women, but then that exclusivity, I liked it, so that ah-oh moment, I just considered it as an aha moment. And I think table topic session was a feast for an AHA master today, because we usually when we say when we go without preparations, there are a lot of scope for ums and ahs, but then the extempore speech did not have anything at all, and there were so many aha moments in it because the questions were like that, and men were so kind to put their answers or put their table topics such so good that there were many aha moments in it, and your Toastmaster, officially Toastmaster Joyce, half the world is women, another half is raised by women was literally a aha moment for me. And about TMOD and General Evaluator, I'm not mentioning anything about it because it is a total aha moment for me. The flow of words and vocabulary, I was just sitting and listening to you both. And that's all from my side. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Srita. Thank you very much for your unique counter report. Thank you. You're in full form today. I know today is Women's Day, or rather, it's always there. Toastmaster Priyanka Gaikwad, please. May I have your reminders to go, please?
Good evening once again. I have a lot of things written on my page, so please bear with me. I truly enjoyed listening to all the wonderful speakers as well as the speeches, and as our counter said, TMOD and General Evaluator, like every sentence or every word they spoke is truly inspiring. Thank you so much for that. So the word of the day was not used much. It was used in the right context by our Toastmaster of the day. However, it was used by Toastmaster Yash and Mr. Vinay once. But I am sure that we have understood what is the actual essence of the word of the day, and we use it and incorporate it in our lives. Thank you. Now, I also observed a few areas for improvement. I'll just quickly run through it. There was a word, questionnaire. It is pronounced as questionnaire, not questionnaire. Guided me all the way. Not guide me all the way in the context of your speech. Terrified on his face. Either you could have said he was frightened, or he was scared. Path of maturation. So again, that maturity, probably could have mentioned path of maturity, or he was matured. Then the biggest this was, I would like to point out Toastmaster Care. It is not mistress. You can either say.
He didn't. He meant something else.
I know it was just a slip of tongue, but in a forum, I think we should be a little bit more careful when we are speaking, because such words may be taken in a different way. It could be Miss, Mrs., or Doctor. And it is women clothes, not women's clothes. Women is already a cloth. Pulled through that. And I didn't understand what you meant by I hope I am not cancelled. So
Gen Z terms.
Some of a few more areas of improvement. Everyone tell that. So everyone said that, or everyone told that, wanted to run. She overcame the challenges. That is the most inspiring lady. She was an inspiring lady, or she was the most inspiring lady. So coming to the great usage of language, churn the wheel, blueprint of leadership, bedazzled us from our Toastmasters. A few interesting comments and proverbs from Toastmaster Owen in his speech. Leader is the one who knows the way, shows the way and goes the way. You learn the best when you lose the way. When you serve, you get love. Toastmaster Sitara made a very interesting comparison. Bumper looks like it's been to a wrestling match. It was very creative. Toastmaster Punambalam cultivate the treat. Toastmaster Joy, you won all our hearts. Half the world is women, other half is raised by women. A big round of applause for that statement. Rhythmic balance, symmetrical balance, tons of experience in craft from our general evaluator so far. I'm sure we are going to hear more from him.
Not much time.
Yeah. And we see the world as we are. So I would like to end this in my report on this note. If there is passion, there is motivation by Toastmaster Sukumar. And that is the message to all the wonderful ladies here. Stay passionate, stay motivated, and stay as beautiful as you are. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Priyanka. Thank you so much. Meeting started 2 minutes late, pardonable, but we should make sure that we start on time. Toastmaster Hita inaugurated the meeting in her characteristic style. I'm sure she has, as you can see, improved by leaps and bounds over the last 1 year. And this particular portfolio of social terms is tailor-made for her. Congratulations, well done. Great. President Prabodhaji took over and he spoke about women's rights and so many things. As a motivational figure, he mentioned about Michelle Obama, the first black American, black in the world to be the first lady. And he also spoke about inequality. Well, I don't believe man and woman are equal. I don't believe they are unequal. I believe man is man, woman is woman. They are unique in their own ways. Now, the other thing is we had the introduction of the guests, apologies, very well done, and we had the 3 tag players defining their roles adequately. The grammarian, Toastmaster Priyanka, our counter Toastmaster Surabida, and Hita, our tag. Education session, we had the 2 beautiful speeches. The table topic session was beautifully conducted by Toastmaster Anita. Beautiful topics, and everybody responded beautifully. However, I saw you very uneasy, always scribbling and writing, and staying next to the speaker. Probably you can avoid in the future. You can just sit and relax and enjoy the commentary that's being given to your topic. So it gives a signal that you're a little bit uneasy and ill-prepared. Well done, Toastmaster Anita. Well done. New member induction was done by Toastmaster Norman. Congratulations, Norman, for 1 more member. Well done. Toastmaster Ayub, welcome. WMC Toastmasters Club, a 22-year-old club. Very well known for innovation, as a trendsetter, groundbreaker. Congratulations. Welcome. We are here to support you.
Thank you.
Now, as far as a little bit of improvement, whatever I must mention as a early editor, is that, as Rekhaji mentioned, this is a special meeting, which is very rightly special meeting. But I didn't see an enthusiastic build-up to this meeting in the preceding days. In WhatsApp group, we generally create build-up, enthusiastic eagerness build-up. That was missing. I didn't see a flyer being posted in the WhatsApp group. I didn't see a word of the day being posted in the WhatsApp group. I didn't see an Instagram or a social media post. I am not sure if such a special meeting was known to people outside our club. I am not sure. So VPPR may be on vacation, VPPR may be unavailable, but a subcommittee can do this. And we are here, legendary VPPR sitting here of yesteryears. Anybody would, I'm sure nobody would have refused a simple flyer. Why is that? It's not a matter of flyer alone, it's a matter of discipline. It's a matter of principle that we must do what ought to be done if anybody is there or not there. WMC runs like a well-oiled machine. Nobody is indispensable. So that one area, I'm sure, in the coming meetings, we have 6 to 7 meetings, we will see some improvements, and I hope we can take care of this. The build-up is important because when you have such a great meeting, anchored by such a great Toastmaster, when you have that build-up enthusiasm, motivational messages in the group, flyers, even those players sitting on the fence, thinking to be or not to be, to be or not to be, they will be motivated to battle. Okay, let me go. Let me go and attend this meeting. I think it's a great meeting. So build-up is very important. Second thing is that the variation in the meetings, I have not attended last 2-3 months, I have not been attending. But still, I feel some comments that there are no variation in meetings. We are going to the typical meetings. Probably in the next few meetings, we may have a joint meeting, we can have a debate, we can have some different concept for education to conceive. So we can introduce this variation into the agenda. Now, as far as our toast, because I don't have much time, Toastmaster of the day. Well, I don't think there is anybody more qualified to, on this particular day, to conceive, to direct, to execute such a great meeting than Niti America. Big hand for her. What I loved about her is the conceptualization. Not focusing on the day, but focusing on the woman part. That's the great thing. Because people say women are weak, but women are not weak. Women are strong. I'm not saying just because women are sitting here, but women are strong, really. Because if you think about it, you will not see a woman dacoit. Of course, there are exceptions to rules. There are no women dacoits. 99.9% no women dacoits. No women thieves. No women robbers. No women rapists. What you see is women doctors, women professors, women therapists, women HR specialists. Why? Because women by nature are caring, are loving, are empathetic. So that's what, of course, I think Shakespeare said, frailty thy name is woman. I don't believe in that. I don't think it is Shakespeare's belief. It was Hamlet who said in that particular character, because his mother remarried quickly after his father's death, which he didn't like it. I don't think it's Shakespeare's personal opinion, but women are not weak. Women are really strong. And come to think of it, the strongest, the most important, the most notable job that nature has given, it is given to woman, not to man. Giving life to a new life. That is woman's, not. So women are truly powerful, and I really respect and I really salute all the women here. Did I leave out any? I don't have much time. I have few points, but I don't have much time. With that, more power to women. I salute women, my respect to women. Ladies and gentlemen, over to DTM Rekha.
Thank you, Abdul Rahim, for that wonderful general evaluation and the more valuable comment from him, that especially about the build up to the meetings and having variations. I think this is to be minuted, and as members, we need to follow up and see that this is being implemented in the next meeting. So, give him a big round of applause. So, just as any other day, Women's Day also will get over. But there are few things in this club which will remain as a permanent etching or a permanent marking in our minds, that women are not going to be an afterthought in WMC. Sukumar to be noted. We had no calls to exceed beyond 30 minutes. Let's do that. Okay, I want my team to come here, Hita, Priyanka, Anita, and Surabila. I think we should give away the gifts to men. I mean, generally you are so used to giving gifts to women. Today we are going to choose a few men whom we need to give some gifts. And I need to ask Dr. Saji a question. What happened?
No, it's like a fracture in the great toe, the right side.
Oh, okay. Some patient stamped on you. Sorry, I'm just joking.
No.
But
people
really,
asked whether wife stamped upon, so you asked.
yeah,
I
no,
don't think so.
I know wife is a doctor, she won't do that. But Give him a big round of applause that he came in I think you should give. And the first man to be given is, of course, Joy. That's my choice for the gift for today. Please come, Joy. Telling us that half the world is women and the rest are raised.
I stole your
No, not really. We have complaints, but we'll come to it another day. You can give, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Who is your choice?
I mentor.
Ponnapuram for what? He looked at trait and he made it into quality and then he did, I don't know what he did. Chapati with it or what, I don't know.
No,
Still come.
the question asked, he told if I tell the answer or to
Yeah, that's true. To be or not to be, the famous question. Come on, Ponnapuram. I must say I'm honored because he stays back for me. So that's like a real.
This has never happened before.
Okay, Neha, you are first. I'm sure it is Sukumar, right? Yeah, exactly. It's a bribe from both of us.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, this is for the most trolled guy of today.
Exactly. That was what we had in mind. Owen, yeah, the gentleman. Hey, give him a big round of applause. Okay, Anita. Your choice. Okay, our general evaluator, Toastmaster Abdul Rahim. Very insightful evaluation. And who's remaining? One for Dr. Saji for turning up. Yes. I mean, really. How many of you have come? I would have started. Great. Thank you. Yes. Our humor king. With popular demand. I wouldn't have given you, but there is a demand here.
All the milestones.
He's fed up of me.
This is probably for making fun of all ladies in my speeches.
Yeah. Remember. We have one last one. Yeah. I think to whom? Okay, Kev, come here. We forgive you. Almost mistrust. Cancelling. We forgive you for sure.
There is a slip of tongue, guys. I just Googled the meaning.
Please get some proper directions.
Why does it stop at another 10 years?
No, no. Back to you, President, for your session to distribute the awards and all that. Thank you everyone for a wonderful time for coming up here.
Man, did you enjoy the meeting today?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. By the way, I was asked something to detail Manekha and our TMOD that what there is some tips at least men should know when there will be Iron Lady at the pool. Should be some tips, or we should have enjoy some men's day at least. No.
Yeah, I think we'll do that on Men's Day. You know, that's it.
30th of February.
Yeah. Well, the ballot is already shared. If you can. And in the meantime, I would like to call our Toastmaster now. He's got something.
Yes.
For the
gift to women.
Yeah.
So he wants to be
542.
Please give him a big round of applause.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome you all and wish you, the ladies, happy International Women's Day in advance. So I brought some gift for all the ladies.
He said you speak 1 night before bonus.
Welcome, Rekha, please.
Keep the bag there.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
The one thing I
Suravina. Aita. Priyanka. Anita. And Sita. Now, the great thing. Thank you also. Okay. When there is some winner certificates going to be ready, in the meantime, let me ask our guests.
5 minutes for Adan. Mr.
Okay.
President.
Yes, still 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
We are done.
So, guests, can you give your feedbacks for this meeting?
Yeah, you start
Imtiaz?
Thank you so much for inviting to this meeting. I'm really proud and happy to see you all. It's a great experience, and I'm proud to say that this is one of the best Toastmaster meeting attended in my life.
Thank you so much.
I'm in Toastmasters from 2020 onwards. I'm part of the IM Dubai Toastmasters Club, and I serve as a VP Education as a president. So well structured, and I'm very happy to be that the vibe what I found here in the meeting. Everyone is connected. Every meeting, every speaker is giving wisdom, and really satisfied with the performance of every role players. Overall, the meeting, general evaluation, DMOD, no need to mention any particular role player. Everyone is fantastic. I like this. I like the vibe, energy. Every speech is having some wisdom, some quotations which may be connected to the life, which can be applied in our life for improvement. Really like the vibe. I would like to be part of this group.
So feedback.
About this meeting, how you feel?
Oh, how you felt? It's really, uplifting would be an understatement. It's fabulous. I mean, it was conducted great. I mean, this is probably, forget about Toastmasters, this is only my second session. But I have seen very few meetings which have been conducted with such, shall I say, poise and grace. And I think the Toastmaster of the day was really the mover and shaker. And conduct probably even the Filmfare Awards with the same.
Thank you so much. And beside our guest, yes, please.
Team Toastmasters, and this is one of the best Toastmasters meeting I attended in Bangalore. And thank you.
Thank you so much. So, can we go ahead further? Yeah. Quickly, we'll find out. So the best speaker award goes to Toastmaster Sitara Sridhar. And I would like to call Detail Rekha of TOD and our general evaluator first of the lines in the States. Best timer or counter हमारे यहाँ टोस्टमास्टर प्रियंका गायकवाड़. Best evaluator award goes to Toastmaster Sukumar Swamy. Best table topic commentator award Toastmaster Joy.
Thank you so much.
Best TMOTG award. Yes, DTM is council. Thank you so much. With that, I would like to conclude the meeting number 499 to be adjourned. There is snacks after 300 can snacks.
Please sit.
Stand the 1 minute. Photo. Photo.
Once I